It was supposed to be an ordinary workday on January 27, 1981, when 20-year-old Carla Brown was found dead inside her small brick home in Belleville, Illinois. Nothing about the front of the house looked disturbed. Her fiancé had only stepped out for a short errand, but when he returned, the back door was slightly ajar, and the house was too quiet. He found her in the basement. Carla had been tied to a chair, her hands bound behind her back. The crime scene stunned investigators. There were no signs of forced entry, no evidence of a long struggle. Whoever killed her had moved with control, confidence, and familiarity. Carla had been beaten and strangled, not in a frantic attack, but in a deliberate, methodical way. The positioning of her body suggested the killer wanted the scene to be found exactly as it was. Detectives initially looked at the fiancé, as they always do, but nothing fit. He had a solid alibi, and the brutality didn't match anything in his past. Then investigators noticed something strange: a set of muddy boot prints near the basement drain, and a cigarette butt left in a corner, even though Carla didn't smoke. For months the case stalled. The community grew restless. Rumors spread like wildfire. It wasn't until a neighbor, a man named Gregory Hill, began inserting himself into conversations about the investigation that suspicions shifted. He knew details he shouldn't have known. He claimed he had guessed them. A search of Hill's belongings revealed boots with the same sole pattern as the prints in the basement. Forensics later matched hair samples and fibers found on Carla's clothing to items in Hill's home. Under questioning, his calm demeanor cracked. He had been watching Carla for weeks, fascinated by her routines, waiting for a moment when she was alone. In 1983, Hill was convicted of her murder. The town never forgot the case, not because of the brutality, but because it proved something terrifying. Sometimes the monster isn't a stranger in the dark. Sometimes it's the neighbor who smiles at you every morning.